A language of fixing. Do you have a language of fixing? Are you aware of how you speak? What do you say to yourself about yourself? Well, what I see in my practice as a coach with women, but I do believe it applies to all of us, however we identify ourselves as, is this language of fixing. And this is what I mean by language of fixing. When you show up, you're like, this is wrong with me, this is wrong about me, I want to change it, I want to correct it, I want to heal it, and this needs to be changed. This can't keep happening. This is wrong about me. I just given like very brief example. Like, I need to change this, I need to fix it, I need to heal it, I need to, this has to change, this can't keep happening. This is wrong about me. Do you tend to say these things to yourself and about yourself? I'll invite you to pause in coming, whenever you listen to this in coming days and weeks, make notes. What am I saying to myself about myself? Language of fixing. Like, and I see that especially in women, because there's this, not just this language of, because the language of force going to drive the entire system. So it's not just the language, it's the action, how the language actually influence the action, what you do. Always saying like, I have already worked on this, now I have this next thing to work on, I have changed this, now I have this next thing to change. It's like never ever stopping to fix something about yourself. And language of fixing is a very tough language. It's a language where, and it's hidden underneath the language of fixing. It's a language of, this is wrong about me, I'm not good enough. I'll reach to a point when then I will be good enough, but then it's like, it's really hard work, because when will you ever be good enough? You'll never ever be good enough. So if you were to move from a language of fixing to a language of acceptance and a language of not just acceptance, a language that will ready you to transform your life, what could you say? What would you say instead? And this is what I often say to women. And I say this to myself, but I say it not just to women, but to people I meet. What you today have identified as dysfunction, as ineffective, as inefficient in terms of thinking and behaviors, in terms of how you respond to your own emotion, what you have identified today as inefficient and effective, it was at one point in your life intelligence. So maybe at one point in your life you learned that I had to scream to make things happen for me. Maybe at one point in your life you learned that I had to shut down and keep quiet and do not talk, and it will help me move through. Maybe at one point in life you've learned that if I do a lot, it's gonna bring certain kind of results back. And maybe all of this is not working today. Maybe all of this today, these strategies have become ineffective and inefficient. So instead of a language of fixing, it starts with acknowledging that what today is not serving me, at one point it was intelligence. It has served me. It has served me and it has served its purpose. So now that we say that, the next step is I move from a language of fixing and move into this acknowledgement and accepting that this is intelligence. It worked for me at one point. How did it work for me? What has it served? How has it served me? And then it's more into language of growing and learning. Now that I'm aware that this thing that has helped and served me at one point in my life is ineffective and inefficient and it's not serving me anymore, and you need a new strategy. It's absolutely like your phone. Your phone software needs to be updated. I need a new software. So what software do I want to use? What am I looking for? What outcome am I looking for? Right? So if I want this outcome, if I'm at point A and I want outcome S or E, then what strategy do I need? And this is a language of growing, of expansion, of curiosity, of invitation. And it can be tough for some of us to get there. Why? Many reasons. But I will say it takes to be in connection with another human being. Many other human beings where there's this quality of safety to start exploring life, moving from a language of fixing to a language of choice. I'm choosing now. choosing I want to do this. I'm choosing I want to put my energy there. I'm choosing this and that. So what do you want to choose? If you were to start moving from a language of fixing to a language of it served me and this is where I want to go. So where do you want to go? What has served you? How has it served you? What is this intelligence that has been in operation? Even your anxiety is intelligence. How has this anxiety been at your service for so long?